Assalamu alaikum and welcome to DJ Academy. Once again, we are back and long waited. I know you guys, some of you guys are part of our WhatsApp group since last 2 years, and we introduced and we completed batch one, batch two, and now we are in batch three. Alhamdulillah. And thank you very much for your patience for batch three. This time we came with the new idea. We restructured the whole training program and we restructured it based on your comments, your feedback. Most importantly, students and professionals. These two kind of people are our target. We want to make our students more professional, ready-made. That's you guys once you complete your educational journey. Again, I'm not contradicting my own statement. Last time I said the learning journey never ends. Yes, but you can divide your journey into milestone. Milestone number one, you're going to complete your graduation certificate degree program from your institutions, wherever you are. Okay, but the journey with DG Academy, we are our own self. We are institute, as I told you last time, we are endorsed and licensed by the government institutions. And right now we are able to issue you a certificate which is recognized and certified, which can be used all over the world. And we are towards our HEC recognition. So within 3 years of time, inshallah, we will be able to issue a degree program also. So we will award degrees. Whatever you are learning, whatever you are seeing through our marketing broadcast messages, these are just, like heating up the or giving you visibility what's going on and what's going to be in the coming future. So batch one was about DG Cyber Defense. Batch two was about NSOS, which was Native Security Operating System. Now, as I told you, we restructured everything. We believe the fundamental things should be covered first. I'm just giving a little recap. So those who were not part of our last class, they will be with us. We want to make you, let's say, so many students, they ask us, what are the prerequisites? I don't have any IT background. I am, let's say, from different profession, or maybe I have no degree at all or no certificate, no previous background. I just know how to use computer. That's it. So what we did, we made essential series. Those who did not have any previous educational background in computing, those who have completed their degree programs, but they are not happy, they are not satisfied, and they believe they have to repeat it. Those who had completed their graduation program, they are on job, but they're still not happy because sometimes they're stuck the struggle and they're struggling explaining and answering some fundamental questions which are part of your fundamentals of IT, information system. So answer is yes. The essential series is the answer of all of these questions, and we will make sure that you will be satisfied after completing our essential series. So essential series divided into 4 major domains. As we explained you last time, system essentials, network essentials, cloud computing, and virtualization and cloud computing essentials, and then cybersecurity essentials. We will reach to this point, but we want to make you able to understand cybersecurity. We cannot jump directly into cybersecurity. Let me remind you, today's session will be 30 minutes only, right? So let's jump over our first domain, which is systems essential. This is very important, you can say, domain, which is mostly ignored. Why? Because of the nature of this domain. Systems, we believe we are smart, all of us. We believe, okay, systems means, I've been with laptop, I've been with my dad gave me a laptop since my childhood, when I completed my primary or secondary, or when I reached my 10th birthday, I got a laptop. So I know all about the system. I can install operating system. I can fix my laptop. I can even repair my laptop or computer or hardware, server, whatever. So we think we are smart enough. We don't need to study about the systems. And we believe system is all only the laptop. No. The reality is system is the fundamental part of our starting journey. Our information technology, as I told you, remember that we will not directly jump into cybersecurity. So, what is the relation? What is the relation between cybersecurity and systems? Very deep in relation. If I ask you, I want to protect something, I'm again repeating it because I have already told you this. Cybersecurity should not be your first uh, subject to learn. Why? Because cybersecurity is to protect something, right? To protect something means what? Something should be present. What is it? What is present? Present could be anything. Let's start with the system. Okay, protection of my hardware, protection of my operating system, protection of my email system, protection of my web servers, protection of my applications, protection of my databases. Oh, yes, that makes sense. So all these things are, what are these things? All these things, hardware, operating system, applications, databases, these all fall under systems. Okay, it means we should not start securing something unless we really understand what the system is, right? Yes, that's true. What is the other thing? We want to protect something. Okay, protect something what? Now I'm giving you second example. Second example is we are protecting our infrastructure. What is infrastructure? Our infrastructure is your switches, your routers, your load balancers, your remote servers, your remote client, your DR, your multi, let's say your WAN, your LAN, your extranet, your EDN, your MPLS network. If you are from a telco background, all these things fall under network. Okay, that's true. So now we are able to protect our systems and we are able to protect our infrastructure. What else? Another thing, innovation, virtualization and cloud computing. Not now, maybe 10 years ago, the VMware invented virtualization under MIT, graduated. They invented virtualization. From there, we have been gone through lots of evolution of virtualization, cloud computing. This is not the time to explain what is it, but once we reach there, I will give you very detailed training, inshallah, on virtualization and cloud computing. Again, so we have to protect our complete virtualized and cloud infrastructure. This is another word to secure. And unfortunately, this domain is not yet matured. So a lot need to be done in protection and security for cloud computing and virtualization. And then we will start our final essential domain, which is cybersecurity. It will be pure cybersecurity. Whatever we learned in systems, network, virtualization, cloud computing, they are going to protect. And then I believe you will be proud. Oh, yes, we are protecting and we understand. We know what we are protecting. So just follow the sequence and inshallah you'll not be disappointed. And then you will say, yes, DG Academy give us something that we missed from our previous journeys, previous institutions. I don't want to name it, but of course, something wrong from our side, something wrong from the students, something wrong from the institutions. But there was always a gap. There always something new to learn. There always some mistakes, but we have to come back from the mistakes. We have to learn something from the mistakes, and we have to come up with a solution to fix the problem. Our problem, we know it, and thank you much for your feedback. And because your feedback give us opportunity to fix our problem. DG Academy is here to keep evolving, to keep fixing ourselves in order to serve you. So let's start with essential series. What is it? What is essential? As I told you, that systems mean anything which fall under the computer hardware, information systems and technologies, operating systems, databases. We divided we divided essential series into five major domains, all about computer hardware, information systems and technologies, operating system, applications, and databases. And I already gave you a little detail about this essential series, so let's skip this part. We will directly jump into the details of these five major domains of essential series. Okay. Computer hardware. This is again the most ignorant part. As I told you, why? Because of some of us, we already had the laptops, and we believe laptop is the only hardware we encounter. But what happened? Because I know you guys. I know some of you are from our batch one or batch two. So I don't believe all of you have seen the high-end servers, the high-tech computers, high computing servers. I'm not talking about the supercomputer, even the mainframe computers or mini computers, you can say, other than the advanced servers, advanced computers, which are, let's say, on 4U or 6U. And there are some servers, these are that high end or that huge, or half of the room or half of the rack of your data center. So just imagine that how big these computer servers could be and how much computing power these servers could provide us. And since the evolution of cloud computing virtualization, we are moving actually from individual servers towards the blade center. We will reach, I will explain you what is a blade center, but as a high level, you can understand we are combining individual servers into the shared pool of resources. Let's say shared bus of data path, shared bus of the memories and storage, providing high availability. This is the end goal. And the blade center has blade servers inside. Let's say 10, 16, 24 blade servers, combining and giving it a power to run my complete cloud infrastructure. So computer hardware is no longer, and it is beyond your imagination, because some of the hardware are not even reachable by us. These are very, very expensive. But we can see it in different videos. And some of you, of course, those who are already on job and they have access to the data centers, they might have seen the servers, storage devices, appliances, of course, how they are connected to each other, how they are bundled through cluster, how they are providing the high availability, and how to troubleshoot this hardware as well. So we'll study all one by one. We will start with the very basic thing, which is about what is a computer, what are the components of the computer, the CPU, the storage, and all fundamentals of computer hardware. So this domain will be dedicated for computer hardware. Information systems and technologies, this is another domain. What do you think about computers, the information systems and technologies? So we are moving forward, right? So we are no more stuck with our laptops. This is the whole world, we believe. Now let's move to the information systems and technologies. What is part of information system technologies? Those who are new to IT, those who have no background, of course, they might believe information systems are, let's say, whatever we have in our laptop, let's say Office application, SharePoint, web servers. Those who are already on job, they believe, okay, information systems and technologies are, let's say, our the file sharing systems, our printing systems, our our application part, which are providing us the infrastructure related services, our management systems, our ERP. But here we are not discussing about these applications, because there's a dedicated domain for applications and databases, right? Here, we will be talking about information systems in general and technologies. Why? Why it is important for us? Because we believe and we love to actually associate our systems with application names. For example, email system, we always say, okay, email means exchange. Whatever we see database, we always say, okay, Oracle database. This is wrong approach, completely wrong. Why do we do it, by the way? Have you ever thought about it? Because we have been taught by a vendor and they have been monopolized their brands, their company name through their books, through their free CDs, through their free, let's say, trainings. Let's say I remember in past days, Cisco and Microsoft, they used to promote their pirated software, they pirated books. They used to promote. Why? Because this is what their business technique is. More people have Windows in their home, regardless of pirated or non-pirated. More people will be familiarized with the operating system. More people have their books, original printed books. People, of course, right now pirated, but later on they will be recommending our books and our technologies and our operating systems and our applications. So we used to link the information system technologies with the brand name, which is completely wrong. And we want to, DG Academy would like to remove this association. Why? Because we are not here to promote Cisco, Microsoft, Juniper, or any other brand. Because these guys are money-making machine, and we have been actually instrumental with them in their hands, which I believe should be closed, should be removed right now. We have to disassociate with them. This does not mean that we stop using them, but we should be unbiased completely. We should not be biased with the brand and with the vendor. No, this is wrong. It is unethical, which unfortunately we do it. Why? Because of from our day one, we have been learning from them. Anyways, so information systems and technologies should not be the brand name. We will give you a brand name, but as an example, okay, Cisco, Microsoft, Juniper, Red Hat, Ubuntu, and Microsoft Office, SharePoint, file servers, web servers, IaaS. These are some are brand name, just for example. But again, we would like to tell you that we are giving you examples of brand, but we will not give you everything from one brand, one vendor. We will give you mostly, we will teach you the things from the open source. Then automatically you will be unbiased from the vendor, inshallah. I don't know how many of you are from vendor, from brand. I don't care, but write me something in chat window or my personal message to me. Of course, we are not here to promote them, but if you want promotion, there's a separate channel for this. Don't worry. Information systems and technologies means anything which starts from concept, principle, best practice, all the way towards my applications, my infrastructure are up and running smoothly, robustly, optimally, and high availability. These are the 4 features I'm looking for from my information systems and technologies. Information technology could be the IoT. Information technology could be my printing service. Information technology could be my web applications. Information technologies and systems could be my cloud infrastructure. Information systems and technologies also talk about the processes, the workflows, and the automations of my systems. And also, if you are unbiased, you can automatically think like, okay, it means if I belong to information systems and technologies, I can make the dead process or manual process in the automated way. Yes, this is what the information system and technology is about. Okay, before I have to submit my electricity bill in a queue, long queue. and there's a collector who is collecting the cash from my hand, cash, and looking at my bill and enter this bill number, making sure the amount and taking the cash and putting in the drawer, and my bill is paid. I know this after maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, my bill has been paid. This is a manual process. I want to automate it. This particular domain, we'll talk about it, how to automate it. If you know about information system technologies unbiasedly, then you will start fixing it. Okay, this is the bill, how to make it digital bill, how to ask my subscriber, my consumer, in order to receive this bill, and how to automate it, how to make the automation from the bill payment as well, how to make the fintech, how to ask subscriber to have subscription in my fintech as well, and how to automate the whole process, all about information system and technologies. Operating systems, application servers, databases, these all are also part of my systems essentials. What is in operating systems? We will be, again, we are here not to promote Microsoft or Linux, no. Because this is essential series, what we will do, we will actually give you the fundamentals of operating systems. We'll give you the detail about how an operating system works, the details. Not in the manner, okay guys, operating system, this is how it works, but okay, how can I implement this particular principle, this particular technology, this particular idea in Microsoft Windows, in Red Hat, or any other operating system? Yes. So we will be completely unbiased, but we will be using Microsoft as an operating system, Red Hat as an example, Kali Linux as an example, Ubuntu operating system. So we chose famous operating system like Microsoft, robust operating system from Linux world, which is Red Hat. From the server side, we will take Ubuntu. From the client side, we will take Kali Linux from cybersecurity point of view. So we will take four operating system as an example and as examples, and we will take you and we will teach you about the operating system. This section will be focused on actually that how all these four operating systems work, what are the components involved, what are the processes, what are the functions, what are the components of these operating system, how do they work, and how to actually customize these component, customize this in the manner that how to optimally use this function. For example, what are the services of my Windows operating system which are not in use at all, and these services are running. So if I know about the function of the services, I can disable, I can shut down the services. I can go to the services and I can make it, let's say, not start automatically. I can change the mechanism of their boot process. Let's say I can force Microsoft Windows not to use this particular service all the time. So I am actually optimizing my Windows operating system. I am always complaining Windows is buggy, is fat, resource consuming, taking lots of resources, and is a resource hungry operating system. The problem is not from Windows. The problem is in me, in myself, because I don't understand Windows operating system. I don't know, do I need this service which is consuming 5% of my RAM and 100 GB of my storage? I don't know. So this service is running for nothing. It's not useful for me. It's not fulfilling any of my requirement, and it's there up and running. If I know this, I can just go and shut down the service. I will save my that. I'm talking about one service. Maybe there are plenty of services. Those are not in use. I'm not taking any benefit of those services. I can shut down services, and I can make my Windows operating system as light as possible, as Linux operating system. But again, there's a big debate. We will discuss this debate. I will invite you guys to participate about the Windows, which one is good and best in what situation, which operating system is better in what scenario once we reach there. Then we will discuss about the application server. What is application server? Now we are clear. I hope we are clear about the operating system. We will go deep dive, not that much, not in expert level, but on the essential level. As I told you, we are in essential. Essential means beginning. Okay, as I told you in the first class, we have big essential, advanced, and expert series. So we are talking about essential. It means beginners. So we will go deep dive up to the beginner level in the way that we will be able to customize our operating system. Either it is Microsoft or Linux operating system, we will be able to do it, inshallah. And we will be able to do the troubleshooting as well. For example, sometime operating system malfunction and are not giving us the result as expected. There are some specialized applications need to run on very specialized operating system. If I don't know these components, I will not be able to install. Let's say SAP, it is one of the biggest ERP system, and this can be installed optimally on Red Hat operating system or Linux operating system. So it requires very special consideration. So if I don't know about my Linux operating system, I will not be able to install it. Even if I install it by reading the books or guidelines, I will not be able to install in the optimal manner. I will not be able to troubleshoot the issues I'm going to face. So this domain will make us, inshallah, expert, and we'll have full understanding about the operating systems, 4 operating system. Then we'll move to application server. Again, I want to clear your mind about the application. What is an application? We believe those who have no IT background, they believe, okay, application means Microsoft Office. My operating. Some people, they even say operating system is an application as well. This is completely wrong. Some people believe application servers are. They don't even look at servers. They say applications are what we manipulate, we encounter, we use in order to complete our professional, our personal and official work. Yes, this is right. There's no problem in this definition, but here we are talking about application servers and servers. Whenever we talk about servers, the whole thing has changed. The whole definition gets changed. Application server means anything which is serving my client is called server, even by the definition of this word, server, serving the client. The nature of this serving in client, of course, it varies. Let's say if I'm running a website, it requires a web server. Web server is application server. I want to run FTP, file share. Okay, I want to run FTP server, which is again application server. I want to host my emails. Okay, email is an application server, right? Okay, I want to run some sort of API. I'm using APIs in my web application. Okay, API is an application server. So we will study and we will learn about server-side applications, and these are much more. And you will enjoy it, especially those who have no idea, those who are just, even the developers, those who just develop a website and they are looking for hosting service, but they have no idea how my website is running. They will have full visibility and they will enjoy, okay, what is a web server? How does it work? How to customize, install, manage, troubleshoot a web server, how to install, configure, and manage application email server. They just use emails. All of us, we are using emails, right? We are sending and receiving emails, but we never see. Some of you, of course, those who are email administrator, those who are working in the professional organization, they have idea about what is an email server, right? But the point is, email server is an application server, and I am running a complete email service. It is not a joke, guys, believe me. Running an application server is not a joke because we have to consider lots of things, lots of. And it is related to our first topic, which is the hardware. Because whatever we run on the application, it is correlate with my hardware. It requires lots of consideration in place. Let's say how many users will be using the service, how many sessions, how many storage do I need it per user, per consumer, per subscriber, how much storage I have to allocate it, the 25% growth in 3 years, how much data I would be needing it, the sessions, persistency, security, optimization, high availability, all these things should be considered once I am going to handle the application server. Then the last domain of my systems, again, we are in systems, is the database. Again, some people, I believe that some people, they take it, again, this portion, this domain is ignored. Believe me, this is ignored. Database, it is ignored, just like we ignored hardware. Database is ignored. And we are suffering a lot. If we are professional, if we are on job, it is giving us hard time to understand, oh, I never learned about database. I'm talking about those who are a developer, those who are system administrator, those who are network administrator, those are just IT guys, those who are just help desk engineers. They ignore database. They ignore, just like they ignored hardware. So this is the ignored area, and I would like to give you, we, DG Academy will give a new life to this particular domain. And this is more interesting, more exciting, especially for those who are dedicated, they want a dedicated job for database administration. Those who are cybersecurity, they want to lead, they want to move their career with cybersecurity. Why? Because most of the hackers, they are targeting databases. Why? Because they believe the gold, the treasure is in database. So we will be studying about databases, inshallah, in under the Systems Essential. Okay. These are the subdomains. I would like to cover it. So next class, we will jump into the System Essential starting. So we will start, as I told you, the computer hardware, and these are the main lessons of computer hardware. We will study about introduction to computer hardware, the CPU, the memory system, the storage devices, input-output devices, the power supplies, cooling systems, system assembly and troubleshooting. I will studying about the virtualization and cloud computing from the hardware point of view. Emerging hardware technologies, which are the IoT, the robotics, all these things will be studied in this particular lesson under our main domain, which is the computer hardware. And we will be studying about the computer, the hardware security and compliance as well. What are the security consideration in hardware also? And then there are 10 lessons on the information system technology as well, about the information systems, data, information knowledge management, system development lifecycle, the enterprise information systems, information security and risk management, because it's part of it. Emerging technologies, business intelligence and data analytics, information systems integration and interoperability, information system governance and management, ethical and social implication of information systems as well. So these are very high level lessons. We will, once we reach there, there are sub lessons and there are detailed definitions and lessons under each lesson. Operating system, as I told you, this will be the complete introduction of operating system, the process management, the memory management, the file system, access control. Those who are, unfortunately, the IAM part is also ignored. And actually, it is evolving. So nowadays, there are lots of research and development is going on under IAM, which is Identity and Access Management System. We will try to focus it. So we will try to focus and we'll give you something which is not being available in the market in other institutions. So these are completely, we chose the lessons which can be applied on all these 4 operating systems. As I told you, it will be Microsoft, Red Hat, Ubuntu, Kali Linux, and we will cover SUSE operating system as well. If you like to add, just let us know that you like to add SUSE as well, because we don't want to run monopoly of Red Hat. I think they are moving towards, since it is purchased by Oracle, we see a huge monopoly from Oracle. They want to they are monopolizing Red Hat operating system. We don't want it. So we will bring their competitor, which is SUSE operating system, which is neck to neck, same operating system as Red Hat, more powerful, and sometime it is more preferred. Like SAP, they recommend to use SUSE operating system. They don't recommend to use Red Hat operating system. And then under application server, we'll be studying about web server, the enterprise application system, how to achieve the high availability from the load balancing, performance optimization, security, access control, application lifecycle, microservices, which is about the APIs and transitions, cloud native application development, emerging application server trend. So these are high level, and each of these lessons have sub lessons. This is what we will cover: our email, our web, our FTP servers under it. And there are so many application server we believe and we really ignored. I'll give you just examples. For example, DNS server. Right? Again, this is very ignored area. DNS server, which is the server which we encounter everybody, even if you are browsing internet from your mobile or your laptop or server, we are talking to our DNS server. How these DNS servers work, how to protect these servers, how to optimize, how to configure, how to do advanced configure, how to make the high availability of this DNS server. It's a dedicated servers. We will see how does it work. We will work on it, and I will give you inshallah hands-on experience. You will have your own lab. You will have your own console where you will install your own DNS server, so you will know how does it work. Very important, very important. If you have no background, you will learn it. If you have a background, IT background, then even some people I have seen, they are so emotional. They say, okay, I want to dedicate myself only on DNS, because this is very crucial. Because DNS server is part of the critical infrastructure. Same thing we'll do in the databases. And last but not the least, your exam. You will have exam after each domain. We have 5 domains. Each domains will have questions. And you have to pass the exam. Don't worry, whatever you are learning, whatever you are seeing, what you are encountering, whatever you are practicing, whatever the definition you're going through, exam will come, the questions will come from there. Very easy questions. 75% marks need to pass. Why? Because we want to appreciate your efforts. We want your full interaction. The DG Academy will give you certificate of your participation. All of you, whoever is taking the class regularly, we are noticing it, we are recording it, we know who is attending, and we will of course participation certificate of participation will be given to all of you whoever attended, but the certificate of the professional certification will be given to those who really pass the final exam. So there will be 2 exams. This exam for participation, of course, to check your knowledge, and you will have more flexibility. What does it mean? Let's say you will have 3 free attempts. No, free, everything is free, but free attempts means you will have exam, question, answer, you fail it, you try again, you try again, you try again. We will not show any failure attempts. You pass in any other time, we will consider you pass. But the final certification program is tough. So there will be only one chance to pass the exam. And if you fail it, you fail it. So there were 2 certificates. One, certificate of participation. All of you will take it after very easy exams. And the certificate of participation, the certificate of professional certificate will be given to those who really pass all these, the real exam with the counter, with the time constraints, with the, without any attempt. So I'm done, guys. Give you 5 minutes to any questions you might have it. Let me open the. You can write the questions. You can ask me. Better to because you have, mashallah, this time 31 guys here. If you have any question, I will unmute you. Just raise your hand. You can write the question in the chat window freely without any problem. If you have any question, you can raise your hand. I will unmute you. If you have any question, you can write it in the chat window. I will answer you straightforward. Yes, guys, the floor is open for you guys. Ask any question. This is about Essential series. This is about System Essential. We are in System Essential. We have started System Essential. Now, a brief introduction about System Essentials. There are 5 domains we will be studying about Essentials. There are 10 lessons in each domain, and there will be 5 sub-lessons under each lesson. Exam will be, of course, subjective. We are in Essential. It cannot be objective, but we will inshallah be there. Don't worry. Objective will be very tough because it will be scenario based. But whatever you are learning, this will be there, but it will be multiple choice questions. Some of the lessons require lab. So we run the simulator. You have to actually demonstrate your skill. Raise your hand, guys. Okay, Mr. Akil. Yeah, please.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, Gaza.
Yes, I would like to know that this program is totally in terms of like professional certification or just like hands-on experience kind of workshop, how the thing.
Okay, thank you. I'll answer your question.
Yeah.
Okay, so I believe you have missed our first lesson last Saturday. DG Academy, our aim, our vision, our ambitions is to actually give you skills, making you skillful. We believe a skill is a combination of 2 things: deep dive, full understanding of a topic with hands-on experience. So you should have 2 things: your full understanding and your experience, hands-on experience. This is we call a skill. So we are here to give you lots of skills, hundreds of skills, right? You maybe don't know, okay, web administration. Web administration is a skill, right? But we don't know. So we will teach you web server. What is web all about? How does a web server work? How many servers are there? What are the process? What are the functions? What are the services under a web server? How to install, configure, manage, optimize a web server. We will take some example from the real world. Let's say the Apache, Nginx, IIS, JBoss. You will have hands-on experience. We will provide you complete lab. But we will teach you first that how does a web server work with definitions, with introduction, with visuals. So you will have full understanding from the concept point of view, from text point of view, from lecture point of view, and then you will do it by yourself with the real world scenario. So DG Academy, our vision is to make you skillful. I don't want to say that we are here only for Muslims, but our vision is to make our Muslim ummah as strong as possible, skillful, so you'll get a job. Again, job is not everything. We want to give you confidence. Confidence, if you have confidence in yourself, you can do wonders, believe me. Stay with us, you will know lots of things. So the confidence cannot be gained like, you attend one class, you attend one lecture, and then you see, oh, it's boring. I can take it from the YouTube, I can go there, or there are lots of books available. No, confidence is a journey. You will have it, inshallah, with us. So this DG Academy is not here to just teach you some courses, some hands-on. DG Academy will teach you, as you can see, we structured the whole training program in essential, advanced, and expert. In Essential, you just have seen, I don't know when did you join us, but you might have seen the domains which we are going to cover, lessons what we are going to cover under each domain. After looking at all these things, you will say, yes, I did it. I learned it in my graduation program, my BS computer science or information technology program. Oh, yes, I did it in my master's program. Or I had one training from there, from these institutions. Yes, I learned it, but I forgot it. I got only 15% or 25% or 50%, but 50% were bounced, or maybe I were not interested. Maybe there are lots of gap from teaching, from hands-on experience. Some training institutions, there's no hands-on, so I missed this part. We are here to give you complete. We learned a lot from different institutions, from you guys, from your feedback. So we came up with something which is at least not 100%, 99.9%. It will fill all this gap, will give you confidence, will give you a skill, a detailed skill. As I told you, deep dive, thorough understanding, and with hands-on experience. Stay with us and we will answer all of these questions. You might have lots of other questions. You can write on the here chat window or in the WhatsApp group if you're part of it. Any other questions? You can write any questions here in the chat window, or you can just raise your hand. I will unmute you. Okay. Yes, go ahead, please.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing the update on that previous question. So I have another question. Is it like, do you guys provide any kind of like internship post or professional certificate in terms of learning on hands-on projects or like that?
Okay, good question. Actually, we have different series. This is essential, then advanced, then expert, then hands-on series, and then there's one more series dedicated for learn with real-world project. This series
Okay.
not yet started. It will come. Our training institutions is based in Pakistan, in Karachi. Our certificate is recognized by all over the world, and we can give you a certificate. If you're from India, I don't know how do you take it in India, but you can cash this certificate outside of India, anywhere in the world, in Saudi Arabia, in Canada, in Europe, anywhere. You can use this certificate. As I told you, the last slide, there will be certification exam. There will be two exams. One, the exam will be the certificate of participation, very lightweight exam, but there will be a certification exam as well, just like like your CCNA or MCSC exams kind of things. So there will be a certification program from DG Academy as well. It will be available whoever took our course, and you can take it at your convenience. It is available on Prometric Center as well. It's not yet available. We are in negotiation with the Prometric Center, but soon it will be available. But till that time, it will be available online. So it will be acceptable by all these accredited sections as well. But as I told you, the certificate of participation will be available for everybody.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Exactly.
It is about 100 hours. We will add more days, by the way. We'll add more days, don't worry. As I told you, don't take it as a certificate. Take it as the training for your skills. This training is to build skills in you. I don't want to change. I want to change your understanding of your learning, especially if you belong to information technology, if you're studying it, if you have already studied and you're on job. Please do not follow certificates. If I start telling you how many certificates I have, there's the whole slide needed to just write down the name of certificates. This is wrong, believe me, completely wrong. You have to learn the skill, and if your target is to be a skillful, automatically you will learn the concept. You will have the hands-on experience of the concept. You can change the computing completely. You will be innovative. You will, you might be surprised. Somebody used this service. I don't know how many of you know about the Node.js, those who are developer. So Node.js, the idea came from the existing service, the existing technology. How many people are using and customizing and optimizing the existing technologies and coming up with a new idea? Oh, guys, this we never thought about it. So please don't follow certificate. Don't follow, okay, I want to be a CCNO, or how this DJ Academy course will help me in order to achieve my certificate, my CCNA or MCSC. So I want to change this understanding. I want all of you to focus to have a skill. I want to see after completion of Essential series, we will test your skill. We will not test your CCNA capabilities or how many topics you really understand or you cram. And how to test your skill, this is you will know once you are in the final interview call and you are answering the question at the front of a panel. There are 10, 20 guys, they're asking you a question from here and there, and you're confused. You're crying inside, oh, I focus on achieving the certificate. I'm double CCI. You know myself, I don't want to tell you how many CCIs I have it. So you will be disgracing yourself. You will be regretting yourself by telling, oh, why I did not focus on a skill. I'm failing my interview because I did not focus on my skill. I focused on passing the CCNA and PE and IE or MCSC or whatever. There are thousands of certificate. I never thought of a skill. You failed the interview. If you follow what I'm saying, you will pass your interview and you will get a good job, very good job, or you will be promoted. You will be confident. You will answer the questions in a meeting where everybody will be surprised. Oh, this guy, he never talked. Now he's talking and he is challenging the vendor in the meeting. You will save lots of money, millions of dollars you will save for your corporate if you are skillful. Good. Yes. Any other questions? You can ask question on WhatsApp. We will leave it open so you can write the questions over there. I think because as we promised, we will make the recording as short as possible because it is boring to watch an hour-long video. For those who did not attend this class, it will be boring for them. So I'm stopping the recording. If no more questions, so we are done. Thank you very much for your attendance, participation, questions. Is really giving us energy to move forward. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.